Superheroes come with all kinds of crazy abilities, but almost every power you've seen fits into just 8 categories. Today I'm breaking down all of them, explaining what each one really means, and showing you how characters across fiction actually use them. Let's get into it. We'll start with the most classic superhero category out there, physical enhancement. This one's all about taking the human body and pushing it past its natural limits. Some characters get super strength, letting them lift, throw, or crush things way beyond what any normal person could manage. Others get super speed, moving and reacting faster than the eye can even follow. Then there's enhanced durability, sometimes called invulnerability, where a character can take hits, falls, or full-on explosions without a scratch. Alongside that, you get regeneration, or accelerated healing, where wounds close up almost instantly. Some characters get enhanced senses, boosting their sight, hearing, or smell way past human range, and enhanced agility and reflexes, making them faster and more precise in how they move. Superman is the poster boy for this whole category. His strength and durability let him tank explosions and punch through buildings without slowing down. The Flash lives entirely off superspeed, using it to run up walls, vibrate through solid objects, and even bend time. Wolverine's whole character is built around his healing factor. He gets stabbed and shot constantly, and just walks it off. And Luke Cage is basically bulletproof, with skin that shrugs off gunfire like it's nothing. Next up is elemental and energy manipulation. This covers anyone who can control a natural element or channel raw energy. Pyrokinesis means creating and controlling fire, while cryokinesis is the cold counterpart, controlling ice. Electrokinesis is generating and directing electricity, and hydrokinesis is command over water. Geokinesis covers earth and rock, aerokinesis is control over air and wind, and then there's the more general ability to project or absorb energy, sometimes shaped into blasts or force fields. Aquaman uses hydrokinesis to command the oceans and everything living in them. Storm combines several of these at once, throwing lightning, whipping up hurricanes, and bending the weather to her will. And some of the best-known examples of this whole category come from characters who spend years training to bend a single element, eventually mastering it so completely that it becomes an extension of their own body. Then we move into mental and psychic powers, which operate in the mind instead of the body, and are honestly some of the sneakiest and most dangerous abilities out there. Telepathy lets a character read minds or send thoughts directly into someone else's head. Telekinesis is moving objects using nothing but the power of the mind. Mind control goes a step further, letting someone directly influence or override another person's actions. Precognition is catching glimpses of the future before it happens. And empathy is sensing or even manipulating other people's emotions. Illusion casting rounds this out, letting a character build fake realities inside someone else's perception. Professor X is basically the strongest telepath in fiction, able to read minds across an entire planet and shut down villains just by thinking at them. John Gray pushes it further by combining telepathy with telekinesis, letting her move objects and read minds in the same breath. And Martian Manhunter reads minds effortlessly while also shape-shifting, making him one of the most versatile psychics around. After that comes movement and spatial powers, which are all about bending space and motion, getting somewhere, or getting through something, in ways normal people simply can't. Flight is the simplest version, letting someone soar under their own power. Teleportation means instantly moving from one place to another with no travel time at all. Intangibility lets a character phase straight through solid objects, and portal creation involves tearing open a doorway between two separate locations. Wall crawling rounds it out, letting someone stick to and climb any surface. Nightcrawler teleports in a puff of smoke, vanishing and reappearing instantly in the middle of a fight. Zatanna bends space through magic, and speedsters have been known to punch clean through the barrier of time itself just by running fast enough. And Spider-Man's wall crawling lets him scale buildings and ceilings without any equipment at all. Before we get into the next type of superpower, please like and subscribe. It would help a lot. Next is transformation and body control, where the hero actually changes their own body or form. Shapeshifting means altering your physical appearance or form entirely, while size alteration is growing or shrinking your own body at will. Duplication or cloning is creating physical copies of yourself, and density and molecular control lets a character shift how solid or dense their body is at any given moment. Mystique can shapeshift into literally anyone, making her one of the best infiltrators around. Ant-Man uses size alteration to shrink down to insect size, or grow to giant size depending on what the fight calls for. And characters built around duplication take it to the extreme. Every time they get hit, a brand new physical clone splits off and joins the fight. Then there's time and reality manipulation, which is the rarest and most powerful category on this whole list, reserved for characters who can bend the actual rules of the universe. Time control means speeding up, slowing down, pausing, or rewinding time itself. Reality warping is reshaping reality just by willing it to be different. And probability manipulation, sometimes just called luck manipulation, involves shifting the odds of outcomes in someone's favor or completely against them. Scarlet Witch is the definitive reality warper, having rewritten entire timelines and erased people from existence with a single sentence. And there are cosmic-level characters who experience past, present, and future all at once, existing completely outside the normal flow of time. After that comes nature, and life-based powers, which connect a character directly to the natural world and the living things around them. Healing others is mending wounds or curing illness in someone else, rather than yourself. Animal communication or control lets a character talk to or command animals. Plant control involves growing, commanding, or communicating with plant life. And weather control is the ability to summon rain, wind, and storms. Groot is deeply tied to plant life, able to grow and manipulate his own body like a living tree. Aquaman shows up again here too, since he can also command sea creatures to help him. And weather-controlling characters use their power to summon storms strong enough to protect entire regions. And finally, we've got stealth and perception, which is all about not being seen or seeing what others can't. Invisibility means becoming completely unseen, while camouflage is a softer version, blending into your surroundings rather than vanishing outright. Danger sense rounds it out, giving a character an instinctive early warning the second a threat is about to strike. Invisible Woman can turn herself, and even objects around her, fully invisible, making her one of the best stealth-based heroes out there. And Spider-Man's famous spider sense is the perfect example of danger sense. It warns him a split second before an attack lands, giving me just enough time to dodge. And that pretty much covers it. Subscribe if you enjoyed this type of content. It means a lot.